I know that we're already 3 months into 2024. Videos like this are always posted on beginning of 2024 because that's when New Year's resolutions are very much in and people want to introduce new habits into their life. But this video is to showcase that no matter when in life, no matter what time of the year, you can always reevaluate your life, reevaluate your routine, and you can always establish new habits in your life. So in this video, I'm going to introduce to you some of my top self-care habits for 2024 that you can still establish in your life right now. Enjoy. First, we have the morning routine. I might sound like a broken record to those who dislike mornings, but having a somewhat established morning routine with nourishing habits for your mind and body can greatly enhance your day, providing a sense of organization and clarity. It really doesn't have to be complex with 10 steps, but starting with simple tasks like making your bed and having a clean environment can set a positive tone and clear mind. I incorporate self-care practices like skincare, gua sha. I avoid screen time and fill them with organizing my planner and to-dos, and also some morning gratitude journaling with affirmations. I also prioritize now to avoid drinking caffeine on an empty stomach and first drink a big glass of water with my vitamins, and then some kind of gut healthy juice with detox ingredients such as a ginger shot or something else like I'm drinking there. Second thing we have is, don't forget, stay hydrated, kids. Most important thing. I try to kill 1 minimum if I'm going to the gym, 2 per day. Drinking water is good for hydration, but also hydrating your skin. It significantly affects your energy levels and also your brain function. It's something so repeated in our society, but is actually very valid and very important. Having a great skincare routine that fits for your skin. And as an acne girly, very important. Skincare is such a hot topic for women, especially on social media. I know it can be very overwhelming, but be cautious because there's a lot of misinformation right now as well. Establishing the habit of having a skincare routine for women is essential to maintain a healthy, radiant skin and also prevent premature aging and skin issues. But in general, skincare doesn't have to be a 10-step routine with products you want to try out because it's trending, but it's about finding ingredients and products that can nourish and better your skin depending on your skin type, that can also change continuously. Can I say that? Because through your life, your skin will change and different products will be right for your skin. Example is in this video. This was taken a couple months ago where I was dealing with huge acne breakouts because I am very acne prone skin and have been dealing with acne since I was a teenager. And now, a couple months later, I'm using completely different products from the ones that you're seeing in a video because I had to reevaluate my skin and my skincare and reinform myself with estheticians. And as an acne girly, for me, it is most important to have some kind of skincare routine, some safe space. This is one of my most essential habits in my life. Start simple, do not do the 10 steps, and do not get overwhelmed by all the people online. Fourth, we have working out, having a workout routine. One of the most beneficial habits for your mind and body is movement. Establishing a workout routine tailored to your preferences and needs is key, especially if you have certain goals for yourself. I want my body to feel good and feel healthy. As someone who's done sports their whole life, I need to have movement all the time because it also helps me mentally a lot. It's a boost of serotonin and it just helps me to release knots of anxiety sometimes. It took me years to find out what I love most and find the best routine where my body feels its best. So at one point, I was working out 7 days a week at the gym like a gym rat. It was burning out my body, and now it's a balance of going to the gym, Pilates, and long walks. If you're not that into sports, you find it hard to be active, just find what works for you and what you enjoy most, and don't listen to the people online telling you that you have to be a gym rat, you have to do Pilates. Just find what works for you. As staying active daily, even if it's not a traditional sport, it can just be a simple walk, is vital for overall well-being. Planning. Maybe this goes out to a specific group of people, but my mind can start spiraling when I've got a lot on my plate and plenty of things to do. So for me, a habit of mine that I've introduced is when I'm overwhelmed, I found that just like sitting down and getting everything down in my planner or on my computer calendar really helps. It's like once I've got everything mapped out, visually in front of me, written down, including my workouts and appointments and everything, my mind feels clear, you know? I love to color coordinate everything. This is how my last week looked like. So packed with the colors. I'm way more organized and less stressed, and honestly, it's been a lifesaver habit for me. This is something that I will preach for the rest of my life, and that is spending time alone. This is for me personally the most important habit to learn in your 20s, and that is enjoying your own company and loving to spend time by yourself. It's the mantra that you hear everywhere, and that is you are your own best friend, and it's very much true. And introducing solo time in your life might feel very daunting, especially if you're not used to being alone, but that just simply underscores the importance of cultivating this practice. What is spending time by yourself? It's all about dedicating time to yourself, engaging in self-care activities that bring you joy, and nourishing your soul. It can be as easy as having a little stay-in movie and dinner night by yourself, taking a bath with candles and music, taking yourself out to a solo brunch, coffee date at your favorite place, and much more. It's all about taking care of yourself and simultaneously becoming more confident in your independence. Learning to be alone also allows you to learn a great deal about yourself and foster a deeper connection with your inner self. With that being said, as the next habit, I have spending time with people you love. Being alone all the time also isn't healthy for you. No extremes in life are healthy for you. So spending time alone needs to be balanced out by spending time with people who you love, make you feel safe, accepted, and loved, the people that won't drain your energy and that will just make you forget to think for a while. I'm not saying force yourself to be with people who you don't really enjoy and don't really like, but if you have even one person in your life, do it. It's just so important to have meaningful relationships in your life and to foster emotional bonds. You just create lasting memories that will make your life feel better, and it's just so important to surround yourself with people who make you happy and make you glow even more than you are. Fuel your body. Cultivating the self-care habit of nourishing your body with wholesome meals is essential for promoting overall health and well-being, providing the necessary nutrients to fuel your body and support your physical and mental health. Stop skipping meals if you are. Stop worrying. Don't be afraid of carbs, fats, oils. All of these are so beneficial for you, and if you're scared of them and restrict them, you'll destroy your gut health and also probably your metabolism. I'm not telling you to always be on your health game. It is all about balance. Your body is your vessel for your whole life. You can still enjoy the foods you love, of course. Don't restrict. Add on. It's all about balance. Again, with this being said, you have to treat yourself as well. You only live once, and you can't consider yourself healthy and living healthy if you don't indulge into your favorite meals, your favorite treats, and everything really, because you need to allow yourself moments of enjoyment, because this is a life serving to be enjoyed. So balance is actually key to being healthy, and balance is a habit as well. Next, I have the habit of cooking and baking. I love cooking, I love baking. It's a passion and skill that my mom taught me when I was very young, and I think everybody should develop a minimum skill of cooking and baking, just essential for simplifying your life. Cooking and baking are a wonderful self-care habit that offer to unwind, express creativity, and just enjoy wholesome homemade meals. For me, it's also extremely therapeutic, and I can always switch my mind off when I'm cooking. In general, by cooking homemade meals, you're providing a sense of accomplishment, promoting mindfulness to yourself, and you're probably spending less money as well on takeout. Trust me, I love a good takeout, and going out to restaurants is a love language of mine. But as always, everything in moderation and balance is always the way to go. This one is an interesting habit that I want to introduce more into my life, and that is creating new goals and hobbies. Embracing self-care involves not only pampering yourself, but also setting new goals and engaging in hobbies that ignite your passion and enrich your life. So fostering personal growth and fulfillment. A new goal recently of mine has been to get more into reading books. So I did read this book, which is Making Movies by Sidney Lumet. He's also the director of 12 Angry Men, which is a very successful movie in film history in Hollywood. I loved it. It was so good. If there's one movie I can recommend about like films, movies, this whole like film industry work and how does like making movies work, this is perfect. I loved it so much. He goes into like pretty much every detail. I also like mark things for myself for the future. I marked a lot of things which I found very useful for me as a director, but also like for other departments, just like how a movie works. So can definitely recommend that film book. I don't know, when I finished this book, I realized that I should really get into reading not only books about my passions like movies, but also like fictional books for my creative juice. And then I read this article which was like 20 books you need to read in your 20s, and I was like, I was hooked. I did order myself a book, okay? The book is The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest. basically one of the biggest issues that I want to tackle in my life, and I think that is also hindering me from my fullest potential, career-wise, everything in my life, and that is transforming self-sabotage into self-mastery. I want to level up, okay? And I think books can be really a useful tool for yourself to kind of like realize and to open your mind, to develop your human consciousness, and to just grow. And that's my goal this year. I want to start reading fictional books, passion books about film, but also books about, you know, self-growth books. I really want to dive into that world and kind of open up my repertoire of literature. So my last habit is going outside and touch grass. The habit sounds so obvious, but I think that we people really need to put it into our minds that it is to go outside and touch grass. As people say, going outside is crucial as a habit because it allows you to connect with nature, get fresh air, absorb vitamin D from sunlight, and engage in physical activity, all of which are really essential for your physical health and mental well-being and overall vitality. Going outside and getting some fresh air wherever you are will always make you feel better and clear your mind. A lot of times when I'm unwell and I'm overwhelmed, I'm anxious or stressed or whatsoever, you name it, I stay stuck inside of my bed on my phone when I should be getting outside. For me, the thing that makes me feel the best is the ocean and the nature, but I am well aware not everyone is always granted with this environment, including myself, because I do live in Berlin right now. But try to embrace the environment that you're in now and go outside, go on a walk, and breathe.